opponent claimed that the United Nations has a positive effect and it brings peace. However, it is useless against terrorism. The UN does not formally recognize any country as a terrorist state. They are blind to terrorist groups, have no plans to address terrorism, and no intentions of changing it. There's also nuclear warfare that is going around. The number of nuclear powers in the world has kept on increasing. The UN cannot control the horizontal expansion and proliferation of weapons and arms. My opponent says that the UN makes agreements together. However, they are not creating consensus, and according to John Mearsheimer, China is a permanent member and only votes when issues affect their own political interests. And in the first 10 years of the UN, they voted against the US, who refused to admit the Soviets in the UN. My opponent also said that the UN is representative. However, the world body has failed to recognize the democratic aspiration of the world. Without being democratic itself, it talks about democratizing the world. And she also spoke of child rights, but since the UN doesn't recognize democracy as the overall aspiration, it really doesn't have a big effect on it. So the UN should be disbanded because it's not effective, and disbanding it would actually improve political instability.